They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go run, the offense won the challenge. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Go, go. Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, hunt. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Red. Hey, Soko, hunt. 11. Take right open. Go, let's go. Go.
Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Got ready. 13, Lou. Hey, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll try again. Not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, run!
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts their momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, would hit right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
The Eagles in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd, let's get it. Tiger Hornet. Hey.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Miami.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On red.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, it's going for a solid gain.
He has it up for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring it down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. will take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 1. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that will be incomplete.
frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play, and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
See which bird I like more. Game 7 was good, but that's what the league doing. Everybody see that. Spurs on 7.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, he'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down carry from Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Brown. 11 yards for number 11. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And Hurts going to move him around. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And running with power here. And they'll get him out inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he's secure. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Jaguars 22. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.